Just a smooth groove, not la schmoove. Want you to know I'm in a really good mood. Sagittarius, yes, it's the season. Grab the microphone, I'll rhyme for a reason. Mentally pleasing, I'm not teasing. I don't really get down with them heathens. On MIC, I spit the poetry. It comes from me, the E, big E. E complete. Number 9, chart ruler. So divine, Mars with the life path 9. You see, the connection is so deep and it comes from me. No accidents, just made, tailor-made, get paid. Not special ed, but I taught it be. Lyrically, you know you can't mess with me. The E, freestyle, heavily. A Sunday night, rhyme fight, rhyme tight. Mercury retrograde, are you all right? Are you ready? Rock steady, Betty Boo, what you do? Yeah, I'm here for you. Let's have a little bit of fun. I am number 1. It's astrology, hun. Yo, mister, where's your sister? On the microphone, I won't dish ya. I'll dismiss ya. If you want to try the battle, see, you can't mess with me. The cattle will just disappear, cook you be. No raw beef, it's just really well done. Lyrically well hung, of course, I'm number 1. Not 2, 3, 4, or 5, but I am the 5th letter and I strive to get the cheddar. Ex-bed wetter, but it's okay. I look dope in a sweater. Sagittarius, it's the season. Uranus, Sagittarius, millennials be 81 to 88, you see. What should we talk about them, you know? And Mercury, Sag, it's the way to go. It's the way to flow. It's the way I be. I be me on the MIC, NYC all the time. I miss New York, but I miss my rhymes even more. This is a smooth groove. How you guys doing? Hope you come into the Chizat. Say hello with the flow, you know. It's episode 271, so let's go. I hope I didn't throw people off because I put it up for the wrong time because the West Coast and Mountain and all that stuff. But you know what it is, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Your boy is here, Eric Taylor, BigEAstro, and we are rocking and grooving. Yeah. What's going on? Thank you to my friend, Miss Evelyn, who made me realize I put it up, I think, for the wrong time in terms of when I put it up in Restream. But what I said in the community was 7:30 p.m. Eastern. But that's because my computer and Restream, it's on Pacific time and not Mountain. So you know what it is. Sometimes these mistakes happen. But anyway, I said I'd be here 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and I am. That's what I have in the community. Tonight on episode 271, we'll have some fun. Not staying on forever. You know, wifey still may cook dinner. I don't know. She's maybe not. The kids have been out all day. So we'll see what happens. But we're talking about Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, November 25th to December 15th. Mercury in Sagittarius and Uranus in Sagittarius, 81 to 88. Yeah, those are those Reagan years. You remember that? You youngsters may not, but this is when a lot of the millennials were born. A little bit of Pluto Libra, but mainly Pluto Scorpio. Uranus Sagittarius generation. So hope you guys are doing well. Let people come into the chat. And yeah, I'm feeling good tonight. I hope you guys are doing well. You know, one thing I love about astrology, so many things, but I love when things come full circle, right? Because in my coffee talks, I'm doing Jaguar Right on next Friday. Is it next Friday? No. Oh, God. The Friday after, right? December 6th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I'll be doing Jaguar Rights chart, 75 minutes, $13. But then the following Saturday, the big coffee talk, 2 hours, now $22. I am going to be doing, oh, amazing. RFK Jr., who I just got the birth time. Thank you to my friend astrologer, Sarah Ashley, 5:32 p.m. Okay, Eastern, for RFK Jr., and then Elon Musk. Both of them are part of, the Trump cabinet but two fascinating individuals, even if they weren't, part of this, potential presidency. But, I've been noticing with Inauguration Day, January 20th, and just some of the different alignments and what's going on in the news. I don't know if we're going to get to, potentially that presidency. Hello to people in the chat. Anybody there? Say hello. I'm not sure. I really wonder if, because, if we wind up getting in, like, we actually not like giving weapons to Ukraine and all that, but if we get into war, they may just keep the same president. They can actually do that, I believe, with the Constitution. And then Biden could step down, and then it would just be Harris, which would make a lot of people happy. But I just think the whole thing is fascinating. And, the fact that he declared that Ukraine could launch those missiles, who knows what could happen. But anyway, that's the second Coffee Talk, December 14th. I was going to say, see if the chat is working. I don't
see anybody there.
Yeah.
I don't see anybody.
I'm not sure if the chat is working, but
It's not working.
Well, just check, go on the YouTube and see. But so what I think it's going to be fascinating, to do those coffee talks with Jaguar Wright, December 6th, and then RFK Jr. and Elon Musk, December 14th. But it's Sagittarius season. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. My grandfather's birthday tomorrow. I know a ton of Sag people. I had my cousin's birthday was yesterday. I got another cousin coming up, I think on the 28th or 29th. I got Sag friends in November and then early December. So, there's a lot going on with the Sagittarius people. And my wife has a Sagittarius moon and Neptune. So, and some more placements as well. But I know the Sag energy very well since I live with it every day. But Sagittarius, your birth chart sale is until December 20th. It is for the sun, moon, and rising signs. The big shebang, the 40 to 50 minute custom video summary. That is normally $300. It's $252 for you, Sag. Okay. Natal, solar return, secondary progression, or 65 minutes live with me, the Big E, over Zoom, breaking down either the natal, solar return, or secondary progression. And with both, you get your chart and videos of your planetary placements. This is normally $200. It's only $162 for you, Sag. So really excited. And I'll be posting it here on YouTube tomorrow, but it's on my website, Facebook, and Instagram, and soon to be on my TikTok. I have a special love holiday sale and an amazing promotional video that my wife designed. She is the best. It's $33 for love. Love is the best stocking stuffer gift to yourself, family, friends. It's normally $53, down to $33 for the love audio chart reading. You receive an MP3 breaking down your 5th house, dating, romance, fun, sex, your 7th house, relationships and marriage, Juno, the asteroid of long-term relationships, commitment and marriage, Venus, the wifey, Jupiter, the husband, the moon, your emotional mind and body and health and intuition, and more. So this is really a dynamic service, and you can really gift it. And we send out the gift card. We can CC you on it and send it out to you or to the person you're giving it to. And I'm really excited. So you could go check that out at BigEAstrology.com. If you have any questions, you can always book and email me at eric@BigEAstrology.com as well. Okay?
Okay, so I don't know. We're having a lot of problems with
so there are people in the chat.
Because according to what I see here, we have 0 people here. But I see Evelyn here. I see KG here. I see Dan Figueroa here.
That's what I thought.
I see Stoked Culture.
You know what? You know what it was? It's my fault. And Evelyn, thank you for pointing it out. I had scheduled it for 5:30 in Restream, but that's the computer. My computer is still set up to Pacific, so I should have done it at 4:30. because it's Pacific, and Arizona's on Mountain Time now. So that's probably why the restream doesn't have it. And I don't know how. I don't want to refresh it and then cancel the live. So we'll just go with the chat.
I have
Yeah, you got the chat.
Chat up in my phone.
Yeah. We'll just rock with you. So go ahead and say hi to everybody.
Hello, everyone.
And
everyone. Hello.
Who do we got?
Let's see. So again, we have Evelyn. Hey, Evelyn, how are you, friend?
Thanks for letting me know, Evelyn, about that
always
too.
Always having our back and helping us.
Evelyn's the best.
Really genuinely appreciated. We've got KG Biggie in the building.
What's up, Cuzzo? I just spoke to Malcolm yesterday for his birthday. How you feeling, man?
And we've got Dan Figueroa. He says, "What's up?
What up, D Nice?"
And Stoked Culture, peace. Excited since I have Uranus and Mercury in Sag.
Oh, do you?
Among others.
Wow, is your sun sign there too, Stoked Culture? Let me know. And I hope if you have the sun, you take advantage of the Sagittarius birth chart sale, sun, moon, risings. So I look out for all the Sag people. And Evelyn, happy birthday. Your birthday's coming up soon.
She says, MR is starting on my birthday. What is MR?
Mercury retrograde tomorrow. Wow, that's right, Ev. So happy early birthday. Yeah, and we're going to talk about that first, then Mercury Sag, and then Uranus Sag, okay? So Mercury retrograde, you guys, goes from November 25th to December 15th. It's going from 22 degrees, the bee's knees, the ABCs, down to 6 degrees. So it's going to start off, right? And that's where it is now, really. It's starting off in a trine to Chiron and Aries. So when Mercury is retrograde and trining retrograde Chiron and Aries, it's an opportunity to heal any of your childhood wounds based on your beliefs, traveling, if you were forced to go to church and you didn't like it, or religion, or whatever, right? Or even anything about education, any old teachers, you got to purge and release it, because I'll give you an example. I have forgiven, but I never will forget. I had a guidance counselor in high school because I had struggled. It was my junior year. I struggled in high school. I did well when I had teachers that I know that they cared. And when they didn't, then I got C's. And sometimes with certain subjects, I got some D's, right? So I had a guidance counselor tell me that I would never amount to anything. I don't know. And maybe it was Mr. Meth or Mr. Markins, but maybe both of them were haters. But, those are the types of things you never forget. And so I surely loved in New York when I was on TV and stuff like that. And I was like, I bet they're seeing me now. When I was in the New York Times, I was like, I bet they're seeing me now. You know what I mean? And then even now, if they're still alive and into astrology, I bet they're seeing me now. But, I'm self-motivated. I don't need haters to motivate me. But, when you have Mercury retrograde, it's the analytical, logical mind. And Sagittarius is about your wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies. It's about your education. It's about higher learning, and then Chiron, the wounded healer in Aries, it's, getting to those wounds from those early years, but also how you show up, how you initiate and assert yourself. Now, it's like I said, it's going down to the 6 degrees. So along this way, it's, in a couple days, probably like the 28th, around Thanksgiving, 28th, 29th, 30th, it will be opposing Jupiter retrograde in Gemini. So then that's going to be also about your communications and healing things around that. But it's not just healing. And forgive me for saying that. I shouldn't say healing because that's only with the Chiron. It's more about with the Jupiter. It's just really kind of replaying in your mind some of your ideologies, your thoughts, your beliefs, and your communications about it. Please avoid any Thanksgiving Day arguments about politics or religion. Don't do it. Enjoy your family. Love on people. Don't fight with your uncle, your aunt, your cousin, your mama, your papa. It's not worth it. Okay, go ahead. You want to read?
Let's see. So we have Emily Tot. I don't know if I mentioned that already. So Biggie.
Hey, Emily.
And we've got Mr. 2 Million, Yakeem Tatum, CMH.
What a name. So Emily and Yakeem, I think you're new. So share your big three, your sun, moon, and rising.
And so he says, Biggie, hope all is well.
Thank you.
And then Stoked Culture is sharing Sun in Sag, Moon, Leo, Aries rising.
Aries rising, Leo moon in the 5th house, extremely creative, but you you want to have your heart into it, and you can be extremely intuitive about your creativity and with your children. The Sag, when you were born, your parents were like in the perfect flow and harmony. You were loved and wanted. The Sag Sun, your father could have been kind of tough in terms of following his beliefs or trying to live up to his, what he wanted you to do in life, and may have been very religious or dogmatic. Maybe you were at church Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You could have been at church like every day. But also, you could be very close to dad too, and maybe very tight, in terms of your relationship around sports. It just depends. The sun, you guys, is in its planetary joy in the ninth house, and it does well in Sagittarius. But remember, the sun burns any house that it's in. It's a mild malefic. And so the ninth house is your education, father's teachings, wisdom, beliefs, philosophies, abundance, publishing. So Stoic culture, you could probably write a book around, I don't know how old you are, 32, 44, 56, put them in the mix, hammer. Okay. So.
And yes. So we also have A the Great.
A the Great. We got
That
some new
might be a
people
new
tonight.
one, too.
Share your
And
big
that's
three. A the Great.
Love and stars or light. Maybe that's what she's saying. Love and light.
Okay.
And
it's a
then,
lady.
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't have a
Okay.
thing, but.
Well, welcome. Thank you,
and
A the
then
Great.
Mr. 2 million, Yakeem Tatum, says, I'm a Sag Sun,
Okay.
Libra Moon, Scorpio Venus, and Rising. Okay.
Oh, Scorpio rising, Sag Sun in the second house, Libra Moon in the 12th. So you and mom, you may have some, misunderstandings. She may not get you. You may not get her. You may be more prone to follow your father's, way in life. But with the Scorpio risings, and I got Venus on ascendant too. So, who is this one again? Yakeem Tatum. So me and you, Yakeem, we age kind of decently, with the Venus on the ascendant. People get jealous of us. Don't be jelly, but you got a sweet tooth. And with the Scorpio rising, it's the gift and the curse. The gift, Sagittarius, and you got the sun there. You'll never go broke and homeless. Anytime you stress about bills or anything, money just comes. You can manifest it. You can really be big into education, sports, biology, finance, be a professor, a teacher, anything. But the curse, Scorpio risings, we go through crazy death and rebirth, transformations, dark night of the soul, hopefully not an NDE like your boy, but, we go through it in life. But our gift also is when we meet people. Remember, the first house is the only house of self. Right? It's like having X-ray vision. You can see through people energetically. You're a natural empath. You can see how people vibrate. If they're good, bad, or indifferent, they got an ugly heart and soul. You will know. Scorpio risings, that's how we get down.
So yeah, you know what you mentioned earlier about your school experience, and then you just mentioned that Yakeem might have teaching abilities and so forth. And I just, this is time for us to really switch up and change the learning structure, the school structure.
Pluto Aquarius, yeah.
I was having such a fascinating conversation with one of the twins' friends' mother. She's from Germany, and she was saying that in Germany, college is free. It's free for everything. And she said that what they do
is something?
They do 3 months on, like in school, then 3 months with a job, and 3 months on with school.
So you can apply what you learn.
Ideally, what you do is you get a job where you're going back and forth and working what you're learning. And that is how they do school. She said she thinks it's insane that we have anybody in debt so early. And I was like,
after college,
and she was just like, she was saying, like, as much as she loves it here and she's raising her kids here, she plans on going back
for college for her kids.
And
I don't blame her.
She's still back and forth quite a bit, and they do a lot of travel and whatnot, but very interesting. So yes, Yakeem, if what he said is true, revolutionize stuff for us because we need it.
Yeah.
And let's see, we've also have Emily Todd. She is new, and she shared her Virgo rising, Cap Moon, Taurus Sun.
Cap Moon. Mm-hmm. Oh, and the Taurus Sun. And you got the Grand Earth Trine. Emily Todd, hit me up for the birth chart. Eric at BigEAstro.com, or just go to my website and book one. But That's nice energy. You know, when you got that Cap Sun in the fifth, you're a builder. You know what I mean? You may have children later in life, like after your Saturn returns after 30. Which is actually good. I mean, I always tell you, if I was God or president, everybody would get a birth chart, but you would not legally be able to get married until 29 or 30. I would cut the divorce rate down so much because you need to wait for your Saturn to return. It coincides, God makes no mistakes. This is how deep it is. The Saturn return coincides with the development of the cerebral cortex and the medulla oblongata. So with women, you know, they mature faster than us fellows. We got to give that up. It's between 25 and 28. So right as the Saturn's returning. With men, it's like 27 to 31. And it's, you know, during like the Saturn return. So you're really not an adult to between 28 and 30, FYI, just so you know. Not 18, not 21, not 25 renting a car, between really 28 and 30, any gender.
So, you know, I've wondered this sometimes because in our culture, the United States, we treat everybody as being adult at 18.
Yeah.
But being that we know this,
Yeah.
why do we do this? You know what I mean? And it's not like the powers that be didn't know about brain development.
Yeah.
So we're purposely pushing people who are not emotionally, mentally evolved into all of these adult situations far before their time.
Yeah.
We're having them like sign up to go off to the military long before they can even make a decision.
It's crazy, look crazy, wifey.
They've talked about the fact that you're more impulsive, and of course, I guess it makes more sense to have impulsive soldiers than soldiers who are actually thinking more clearly.
Well, not just that. Also, you have people who are willing to take more risks, and you know, and what's so sad, honestly, you guys, we know, and we both have military families and stuff like that. No hate on the people that serve in the military. You know,
absolutely,
we love it.
Not about that.
But a lot of people sign up for education. They sign up because they don't know what they want to do for college. They sign up because they grew up really poor. And so they're not signing up to go to war to kill people. No. And so it's very sad and unfortunate, but it is what it is. So let's see. So Emily, definitely hit me up, though. You got great placements.
Yeah, Emily said that.
Oh, and you could write a book too, Emily. And you may be a big foodie, and you probably like food from all different cultures and backgrounds. And class and like music from different cultures as well. With that Taurus moon in the 9th house, you are an international foodie and music lover.
Okay, so I am seeing a ton of new people, and I'm going to be getting to you. I promise you. I see you.
Thank
Charlie.
You for everybody.
I see you, AB. You know, but all you new people. Oh, not anybody who has.
Everybody like and subscribe.
Smash the like.
Smash
button,
the like.
The subscribe button. All of the stuff.
Please subscribe.
I'm trying to get him to 10 million followers. Okay.
Oh, I thought you just said 1 million.
No. I want 10 million now. I have to think bigger. Bigger.
Well, wait. All right. Let me thank everybody for just getting me to 8,300.
Oh, and we're so thankful.
I appreciate that.
It has been like blood, sweat, and tears. But I'm ready for this number to like start coming faster.
So tell a friend to tell a friend.
We don't want to have to wait. How many years have we been doing this?
It's been 5 or 6.
Yeah. So we can't wait 5 or 6 years to get him another 8,000.
No.
We gotta do it. Like
it's growing like crazy now.
And
but wait, but let me tell you, you new people, explore my channel. You know, reach out.
People are sending love.
Yeah. Eric at BigEAstrology.com and also the website BigEAstrology.com. But you guys explore the channel. You can see your entire chart. And I just finished. Did you guys go watch Part of Fortune in the 12th house? So I just finished my Part of Fortune house series. Please go check that out and check out my series through the signs. I'll be getting back to that this week. And I've got amazing podcasts coming out tomorrow with Sean Leather. He is an amazing person. He survived like 3 NDEs. He is sharing his story before and after. He communicates on the other side with his mother and taps in and can receive messages for other people, their ancestors that have passed on. And he's just a really amazing guy. He hosts currently the Hawaii IAMS sharing group, where you can come and share your spiritual transformative experience or your near-death experience. I was there sharing, and it's the first and third Tuesday of every month. So really check that out. Check it out, his group on Facebook. And watch the podcast. It'll be out tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening. So.
Yeah, one of the things I love about Sean is he is a great connector.
Oh, he connects everybody, yeah.
Our whole thing is about building this community and connecting people.
Yeah.
And that is what he does, like just naturally. And his group, at a certain point, he was at 1 million people actively
and
participating.
Facebook messed it up for him,
forth.
yeah.
And then, Facebook, it was a whole big old thing.
Yeah. But yeah, check out the podcast tomorrow. You're going to love it. I've just got, honestly, you guys, Diciembre is going to be off the chain, baby. I have heavy hitters coming in December. Heavy. Holistic Remedies, Kelvin Strange.
Oh my God.
He's coming on live.
That'll be good.
That's going to be, what is that? December 4th or 3rd live. Okay. I've got Victoria Richardson coming back. She does Psych K. She'll do some live, tapping in and checking energy with you guys. She does human design. She is really Pisces, Aries moon, Aquarius rising. That's all you need to know. I've got Ryan Railsback, psychic medium, Reiki master, coming on live. You saw we streamed it, but he's coming on live. And we're going to tap into the galactic and do live readings for you guys. Ryan Railsback, he's huge on IG, psychic medium, Reiki master. He's coming on in the second week of December. And I've got a woman who has got Brianna. She has got, oh my God, the wildest near-death experience story. And she survived a childhood disease that was affecting her whole nervous system.
Yes. Guys, her story is so powerful.
I met her at the International Association of Near-Death Studies in Phoenix. She was there presenting. She had a very challenging and kind of dark NDE like I did. Not everybody has a positive going to the light and seeing Jesus, Yeshua, and all love and butterflies near-death experience. Some people like Sean and Brianna, and myself and others, sometimes you can have a very rough and dark NDE. And it's not easy, but people have them, okay? So I want you guys to really watch these. So go ahead.
So then we have, we've been having more and more people. So we have AB.
What up there? What up, AB?
Hey there, Libra Sun, Pisces Moon, Aquarius Rising.
Okay, wait. Aquarius Rising, Libra Sun in the 9th house,
and Pisces Moon.
Pisces Moon in the 2nd house. Whoa. What is on my plate? My favorite dish. You probably like to eat a lot of fish. You need a bebo más agua. The Libra Sun in the 9th house, you are, you can, number one, you may be into art history, right? You could have been an art history major, but you also may fall in love in a foreign land. I'd have to know where your, if AB is a lady, I'd have to know where your Jupiter is. And don't forget, you guys can all take advantage of my holiday stocking stuffer, the Love Chart sale, only $30. You get the MP3, right? And you can gift it to people. It's such a great deal. $33, breaking down your 5th house, 7th house, Juno, Venus, Jupiter, Moon, and more. And you can order it today. And it's a great, you got a friend, you got astrology friends? As some people say, those astrology girlies, well, hook them up with a love gift. And if they don't want a love chart gift, they can take that $33 and use it to any of my services. So this is a great deal. I wanted to really give a special, because we need more love, right? People are still in division in this country after the election. And I think it's just silly, because I don't care what you believe in. We have all got to come together in this country. And I am very positive and optimistic.
Guys,
we going to be all right.
But you know what, guys? Think about the Willie Lynch papers, right? All of it is about separation. And Willie Lynch wrote this specifically for the slave trade, but this can be applied to anything. Anytime we have a binary system, A, B, 1, 2, black, white, Democrat,
it's divide and conquer.
It's all about dividing and conquering, because if we ever all come together and put our energy into the right things, we're unstoppable. And that's what it's about, guys. Let's become unstoppable together. So
power to the people, Pluto Aquarius. That's what time it is.
So we have
Oh, but let me just say this
Okay.
real quick. With her Pisces moon in the second house, you are extremely intuitive and psychic, but you have a sixth sense. Your mother was not able to nurture and care for you the way that she wanted to when you were first born. Doesn't mean she wasn't a great mom or whatever. It could have been postpartum. She could have been really depressed. She could have, you know, had to have surgery. You may have been away from her. There could have been a lot of things. Mom loved you, but she was not able to take care of you the way she wanted to when you were born. Okay, go ahead.
So AB is a lady. Hello, ladies first. Ladies first.
Lady AB.
And she's Jupiter and Leo.
Ah, okay. The Leo husband, maybe. Sun,
And
moon, rising.
So then Emily just commented back, she thanked you, and she commented back that yes, she's got a grand Earth trine.
I know you do, girl.
And she's entering her Saturn return next year.
Okay. Well, I've created a new service for the Saturn return. Did we get that up on the site? I think we may have. So yeah,
if it's not up, we can get it up. Let's tell them about it.
But and oh god, I drew a blank on the pricing of it. But basically, it's breaking down the Saturn return, looking at the aspects, the energy, and giving you the insight and tips of how to prepare and how to maneuver and handle, navigate and survive the Saturn return is what it's called. Okay. So it's really a great service. You can either check on the website. If it's not there, just email me directly, Eric at BigEAstrology.com. I love helping people, whether it's your first, second, or if you're an OG and make it to that third at 87, 88, third Saturn return. It's very helpful. But honey, before we get back to the chat, I got to just finish up Mercury retrograde so then we can get to Mercury Sag and Uranus Sag, because that's why a lot of you are here. But a lot of you are just here to talk about astrology. And you can also do that by coming to the Coffee Talks December 6th, December 13th, December 14th. You check community, and I always release the videos. I'll be releasing a video tomorrow for the one for December 6th with Jaguar Wright. So the Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius, it's kind of looping into Mercury and Sag. So I'm going to kind of overlap. When you have Mercury in Sagittarius, it's debilitated because Mercury is at home in Gemini, the sister sign of Sagittarius, and it's at home and exalted in Virgo. So this Mercury retrograde, do me a favor, grab the water bottle for me.
It's right there.
Okay.
I already took care of you.
Thank you.
Down. He's been saying that I've been getting a little mouthy.
All day long.
All day long.
She has been, oh my God. This one here. And then what did you say?
I don't even know.
Yeah, you said, I said something about.
He said I was overstepping.
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 About something with
Once you've had as many children for somebody as I've had for this man, I told him I can't overstep with you. There's no such thing.
We have
más grande el stepor.
We have 4 sons and 3 that we made together, and she can't really, she got me with that one. She cannot overstep with me. Okay. But so Mercury retrograde, remember I told you 22 to 6 degrees, but what I want you to understand, it's reanalyzing, reassessing. So do not sign new documents during this time to December 15th, right? If you've already started something, yes, you can go forward. Yes, you may have issues with your emails, your texts. Just double check before you hit the send button, right? If you're doing something on the X or the post and you're clapping back at somebody, don't do it. Because with Mercury in retrograde, it's going to come back to haunt you. You don't go back with an X.
Don't
you don't
hurt
start.
Me again.
Don't hurt me again. But you don't want to do that. Okay. So, but remember, Mercury's debilitated in Sagittarius. When it's retrograde, this is where sometimes you can realize, wait a minute, I've been a little arrogant the last couple of weeks in November, and I gotta kind of be a little nicer at Thanksgiving. Let's say you're the black sheep of your family and you're the only one that's into astrology, and you go into Thanksgiving and they're talking about stuff that you feel like is like very 3D. Don't point it out. Just let it slide. We want to have compassion. I call it Thanksgiving. We all know it's really the day of really to honor indigenous people, whether they were the Native Americans or the Native Moors or Africans that were already here, right? People are starting to learn the truth, right? A lot of the so-called Native Americans were African people that were here. We were indigenous to this land. But what I want you guys to understand is that, with this Mercury retrograde in Sag, this is where we can get old arguments come back up, right? Around religion, around our political beliefs, around this, our philosophies, this and that. So I just want to advise, we've got Thanksgiving week coming up. Just, be kind and thoughtful. Have grace and mercy, right? If you don't know mom and dad's birth chart, then you ain't walk a mile on their chart. So be nice and respectful, okay? To your aunts, your uncles, the OGs, because they have their ways, and we have to have patience and hold space for other people, because not everybody's going to agree with where you're at or what you believe, right? You may be into aliens, astrologies, tarot, human design, going meditating into the 5D, and they're still watching Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy and ABC News. You know what I mean? Or whatever, you know what I mean? New York Times, New York Post, or this was Washington Post. So you just may be vibrating differently, and that's okay. We have to be able to agree to disagree.
There's always some sort of knowledge
and common ground. Yeah.
From anyone.
Yes.
Just about anyone.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have Chaylee here. She said hi.
Hey Chaylee, how you doing?
She is a Pisces sun, Virgo moon, and rising. So I guess both Virgo moon and rising, both.
Wow, yeah, you were born. Chaylee, I think I remember you. I remember your placements a little bit, but you were born in that full moon. Definitely. Well, happy Virgo moon return for you. The moon is in Virgo. It'll be entering Libra around a little bit before 6 a.m. Eastern and a little bit before 3 a.m. Pacific. So we'll have the Libra moon Monday, Tuesday, and un poquito miércoles. Okay. I will be recording and putting up tomorrow my Sagittarius new moon video. So make sure you guys look for that. Okay. A little later this month, but I've just been super, super duper busy, but I will get that out tomorrow, as well as episode 272, my Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast, who I mentioned, NDE with Sean Lether. So watch that. When also with Mercury Sag, this is separate from the retrograde. This is in a natal birth chart. You have to be mindful that your analytical and logical mind. Now, remember, if your Mercury is in Sag, that means your sun is in Scorpio, Sag, or Cap. And sometimes your lengua, your communications, remember, 2 ears, 2 eyes, 1 boca. You got to watch. We have to watch our mouths. Mercury and Sag sometimes can be a little bit preachy, a little arrogant, a little blunt. Very funny, extremely optimistic, the best storytellers, the best joke tellers. They really like to zoom out and see the big picture. And they put a spin on the analytical, logical mind, because they will philosophize from it when Mercury's in Sag, right? And so they have big ideals. They love freedom and adventure. Sagittarius, you are the bachelor and bachelorette sign. And a lot of Sag and Mercury in Sag, especially if you have it in the 4th house, they will move away from home. A lot of Virgo and Scorpio risings do not stay in their hometown. I didn't leave until I was 40, but they move. A lot of Virgo and Scorpio risings. Okay. So like the truth, he already left his hometown from New York to Arizona, and he's a Virgo rising, but he'll probably leave Arizona eventually. You know what I mean? That's what happens with Virgo and Scorpio risings. There's a lot of traveling with Sag and Aquarius in the 4th house, taking flight to another hometown, homeland. You get it? So, but Mercury in Sag is also muy inteligente, very smart. Okay, so let's go back to the chat.
So Irene Beck is here.
Oh my God,
Dexter, what's up, girl?
Hello, Irene. Bam, 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 bam. So Irene, what's so funny? I saw one of your old posts today when I was in the description, because you got Uranus and Sagittarius. And I saw one of your posts, and I was like, oh my God, Irene has this placement. So you were on my mind today. So of course you're here tonight. And you're always loved on this channel, Irene. I miss you. So.
Thank you. We love
and Irene,
you.
No. We love the exchange of the typing. You need to come to Coffee Talk, Irene.
True.
So I can meet you. So December 6th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Jaguar Writes Chart, or December 14th, 12 p.m. noon Eastern, 2 hours, $22, or 75 minutes, $13 for RFK Jr. and Elon Musk. These three people, whoa, they are all up in the news right now, but it's going to be powerful coffee talks in December. And yeah, in January, I'm gonna get to some requests. We're going to get to Cat Williams, and I think Ellen DeGeneres and somebody else. We'll see. So we're going to get to some folks in January too. But
so Stoke Culture, she's rooting us on to get to that 10 million.
Oh, thank you, Stoke Culture.
Everybody rooting us on to get to 10 million. Tell your friends, tell your mama, y'all are all going to dinner at Thanksgiving. Just pull out your phone. Everybody pull out your phones. It is time to follow BigEAstro.
Wait.
That's the time of night. Would you like some turkey? Follow BigEAstro. No, Grandpa, you cannot get any gravy until you follow BigEAstro.
Wait, but go to your kids' iPads, and then they got that little YouTube stuff. Make them subscribe to BigEAstro too.
Yep. We'll take them from like babies to darn near in the grave.
No, babies to the 80s, from the men to the ladies, Slim Shadys, even
right.
Grady.
Thank you. That's
even all my folks up in Haiti.
All right. See, there you go. We're not picky. Anyway, so okay, let's see here. I'm sorry, I'm looking at this little tiny thing.
Any questions for the people, Mercury and Sag? And I'm so sorry I didn't do.
And we have O Templo.
Oh, that's a new one.
O Templo, you're new as well. But they're not here yet.
No. I'm just trying to see if I can do anything.
You can't.
I know.
So they're okay. Get your head out of the way. You're blocking people's vision. Like how? See how he just puts his head down and just blocks me out like I'm secondary. I ain't second. Am I overstepping?
You see, she's on fire tonight.
I'm on fire. Anyway, O Templo is here. And then A the Great says, thank you for creating this inspirational space. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Having you guys here. This is so much fun for us.
And let me just say this real quick off of that comment. I want you guys to understand, like, when I come live with you guys and get to interact with you guys, like, it's a lot of fun for us and for her too, but for me, because I love talking about astrology. So that's why I created Coffee Talk for you guys to come to meet with you and it'd be a safe space where we can talk even safer than we can on the tube that is you. You know what I mean? But honestly, I want you guys to know this esoteric occult knowledge. It is not a sin. It's in the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran. This is ancient wisdom from the mystery schools. This is the truth. The church and the government, they know about it, right? The founders of our country, they knew about it. This is powerful, okay? It's very sacred knowledge, so I don't play games with it. We'll laugh and joke because we like to have fun, but I'm very serious. You watch my channel. Now, every video, you're going to get serious, you're going to get fun, and you're going to be entertained. So I'm definitely like KRS-One. I'm an edutainer. You get entertained and educated. But for me, I want you guys all to live your best lives. Ooh, my ears itching and ringing, so that's a good sign. But seriously, so I want you to know the birth chart is a map of your life and the remembrance of your soul. So if you get a chart reading with me, it's spiritual, it's astrology, it's psychology. I'm helping you to heal your inner child, reprogram your subconscious mind, dream book, the whole 9, positive affirmations. And I also have, you guys, it's on sale to the end of the year. BigEAstrology.com, my Astro Life Transformational Program. Normally $2,000, it's $1,750. It's 10 weeks, 7 weeks. We go through setting goals, to a chart reading, to 4 weeks, breaking down 3 houses at a time, looking at a deeper dive of the lunar mansions, the aspects, the deacons, all that stuff. I get you to optimize and be able to live and exist in the flow and energy of your natal birth chart so you can become a Jedi.
But he also brings in a lot of different modalities. This is about reprogramming your subconscious.
We bring in positive affirmations, meditations.
What you're saying to yourself, because that is the key to changing your life. It's called Astrological Life Transformation Program because that's the goal of it. And then the last 3 weeks,
it's 1 month.
Really weeks.
It's
They're
months.
So every month
we have a check-in.
He checks in. How are you doing? What are you learning?
I'm not going to leave you out in the ocean alone.
What can I go and get you to bring you additional learning?
Yeah.
And everything
it's
is
a check-in,
custom.
monthly
it's about
check-in.
Where you are. So It's a really cool program because it's one-on-one and it is definitely tailored to you. So it takes it takes over 4 months to do. I mean, you've got the 3 months follow-up and 7 weeks, 7
Yeah,
weeks.
it's 10. It's
in
10,
itself
basically.
is almost 2 months. And, it's just shy of being a 5-month program.
Yeah.
So when you think
it's
about
it's
that,
more than worth
it's great.
it's more than worth the 2,000, but it's surely worth the 1,750. So I suggest, if that's something you want to gift to yourself for the holidays, because if you like me, every year I like to get myself one birthday gift and one Christmas gift, so that way I know I come away with at least one thing that I like for myself. Okay, I've been doing that since I was a youngster. So maybe it's your time to gift yourself the Astro Life Transformational Program. Okay.
So A the Great, her big 3
Okay.
is Sun in Taurus,
Okay.
Moon in Aries,
Nope.
and Scorpio rising.
Oh, okay.
Her Venus in
Wait. Stop for a second.
Okay.
Say, Sun in Taurus in the 7th house, the Moon in Aries in the 6th house. The Moon does not like being in Aries. I mean, in the 6th house. It's a mild malefic house. So you may suffer from a lot of migraine headaches. Your father may be up on the cookie jar in your relationships. You can be very good in the marketplace and business. You're very practical and pragmatic. You may burn in the kitchen, or your spouse may burn in the kitchen.
Burn in the best way.
Yep. Burn.
Not messing up the food.
No. Burn like cook, like my Taurus rising does, because she can cook. Oh my God. I'm so spoiled. You guys, you see, I'm always smiling. It's because of her. I'm a very, very spoiled man. Very, very, very spoiled. But anyway, so now get back to the Venus.
So the Venus is, it says my Venus in Sagittarius in the 8th house. Why does my astrology app say that?
Because it's looking at Placidus, okay? And that does actually, in the 8th house, that doesn't make any sense. So there's something wrong with that because Sagittarius is in the 2nd house. So maybe it's a glitch, right? Scorpio rising. Is that what she said?
Yeah, Scorpio rising.
Scorpio rising. Sagittarius is the 2nd house. The 8th house is Gemini. Taurus in the 7th, Aries in the 6th. Always go to astro.com. Sometimes these apps, and you want to look at the whole sign system. I know a lot of new people in astrology and younger folks love Placidus. Nothing wrong with Placidus. Whether you're looking at Placidus, equal house, whole sign, or Vedic, sidereal, they're all tools to get to the truth. But I will let you know that astrologers that use the Placidus, when you have to use the ancient timing techniques like annual perfection, or when you're doing things with transits, and if you really understand astrology, you wouldn't like the Placidus because it can mess up the aspects. If you're a Scorpio rising, right, your 10th house, right, is always going to be Leo. It's a square. Squares are both the same modality. They're both fixed signs. Your 4th house is Aquarius. Your 7th is Taurus, right? The Pisces in the 5th, the Cancer in the 9th. That's the trine, 120 degrees. Grand water trine, 159. Think of 5 and 9 as like your legs. The 1st house is self. The 7th house is the other half. So it's very precise. And so when you have interceptions, that's not good because we actually have access to all 12 signs. These planets are like light bodies and energies, and they connect to our 7 chakras. Okay. I mean, it's so much deeper than you know. So you really want to look, and when Project Hindsight, when they interpreted the old ancient books from Babylon, Mesopotamia, Alexandria, ancient Kemet, what they found is that in ancient times, the astrologers were using the whole sign system. So go back to the root, to the truth. The whole sign system is where you want to be. Okay. So no, if you're a Scorpio rising, Sagittarius 2nd house. But Venus and Sag, you may like sports. You definitely have that bachelorette energy. I wonder what age you are, and if you are married, you can tell me where your Pluto's at, then I know what generation you're in. But Venus Sag is definitely a lot of fun, and you could really be into like travel. You could work in the travel industry or education. Venus is your love language, though, how you want to be loved. So you need adventure. You need laughter. You need a smart man. Your Jupiter will tell you what the husband could be. And the Taurus in the 7th house will help you too. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, you may be able to rock with as well.
Okay.
Any questions on Mercury, Sag, or the retrograde before we get to Uranus?
Yeah,
go ahead.
We have a lot of comments.
Yeah.
We have a lot of comments.
That's good. Thank you,
There's a lot
y'all.
of folks here tonight. Thank you, guys.
Sunday night's a good night.
So, let me see.
I told you Sunday nights are good.
And then
Sunday.
And then we have House of Toa here.
House of
I
Toa.
think she's been here before, yes?
House of Toa, I don't remember.
Been a minute,
Share your.
like...
I think maybe you've been here, but share your big three. Oh yeah, I remember House of Toa because I said House of Toa. I'm the ill flower. You part the seas or the oceans like Noah, right?
Yeah, something like that. And then we also have Lily Star.
Lily Star?
Yes.
Hey, Lily Star.
I'm saying stars, STR. They left the A out.
That's all right, Star. Yeah.
What
up, Lily Star?
Virgo,
Share your big.
Virgo
Is this Lily?
Sun, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Virgo Sun, Libra Rising, Aries Moon.
Okay, so there's an in conjunction there with the parents. Libra Rising. Okay, Aries Moon.
Aries Moon, yes.
So, okay. I almost want to know what degree is your Aries Moon. When you have the Aries Moon in the 7th house, you have to watch out. You can be an impulsive shopper, but you also may initiate bargain hunting and getting the best deals. Libra Risings, more than any other sign, you may not do well with the Aries Sun Moon Rising in a relationship. Okay. And if you're a Virgo Sun, you definitely, 7th house, relationships, marriage, you don't necessarily want to rock with an Aries. You may need more water sign energy. I'd have to know where your Jupiter is and all that stuff. But the Virgo Sun in the 12th house, you could definitely work in a prison as therapist, psychologist, nutritionist, and a hospital. You could do great HR work. And you actually like your private time alone, right? Don't tell anybody. I know sometimes you watch BigEAstro at 12:38 a.m. in the morning. And that's okay. Watch those videos, jot down some notes. Okay. But you are tapped in, to the collective, and you probably got a really big heart. Just don't overspend. And, that you can also get into international business, import, export, or like a financial advisor, but maybe more like an accountant. But watch the overspending. You would overspend, maybe you have your cabinet is full of vitamins. You may have too many vitamins. You can donate some of those, okay? But that Aries Moon in 8th house, watch out for the migraines. You can be a little accident prone. Slow down, and you may be a little bossy at work. Not bossy, but you just take charge. You hate people at work when they're just like, oh, should we do? Unless I'm not sure about this. You're like, oh, just give it to me. I'll get it done. Boom. You handle things. But you could also have your own job. I mean, your own business. Okay. And if anybody wants to book a business birth chart, if you know when you had your first sale or gave birth to the business, when you filed for your LLC, your S Corp, you could hit me up. If you want to start a new business, definitely connect with me because I can help you set the time to file for those papers so we can optimize and boost your business bigly.
Bigly.
And now I can say bigly all the time since Orange Man won the presidency. Bigly. I think that's the funniest thing he's ever said. I mean, he says so many funny things, but bigly. What the heck is bigly? But I just have to say it because it's just he destroys the English language in the funny, only a way that a Gemini and Gemini Uranus can. Bigly.
So we also, and Shaylee was just saying that she said she's a full moon, and that explains why, that explains why I've been an emotional wreck.
Yes.
And her Mercury is in Aries in her 8th house. And her person has his Mercury in Sag.
Okay. Well, Mercury Aries, Mercury Sag get along very well. Sometimes you may feel like the Mercury in Sag that maybe he's always trying to teach and correct you. Because, Mercury Aries, that's the childhood genius, 0 to 7 years old. And so, sometimes you guys could bang heads around ideologies or this and that. But overall, when you're dealing with 2 fire Mercuries, That's a nice energy. That's so nice.
And then she also said that she moved when she was 10, but came back at 33.
Yep.
Now, our girl, Sia Ari is here.
Sia Ari.
Ari. We know Sia.
Sia, you know
Sia.
Sia, you always stay Ari.
She said, hey guys. Hey, how are you, Sia?
How Ari
It's
are you
good
on
to
a
see
Sunday? I don't blaze anymore. It's been decades. But college?
So, Mr. 2 Million Yakim.
Just call him 2M.
2M.
I give everybody a nickname here.
Anyway, she said,
2M.
thank you. He's in hypnotherapy school.
Oh, dope.
And teaching. Yes, that's amazing.
Okay, see, I knew.
And that's what we're talking about. See,
I love
that's changing the game right there, because so much, get your elbow out of my face.
Whoa. If I gotta, just kind of readjust, then your face has got to move.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm just fixing the locks for the audience.
Fix his hair.
Oh my god.
Oh.
You feel the aggression?
The aggression. I love you.
Oh my god. I've been getting do you guys feel for me? I've been getting verbally abused all day. She's not nice to me all day long.
All day. But no, going back to 2 million, that is just it, because we know how deeply the things that are planted in our subconscious affect us. So hypnotherapy is huge. Thank you.
Past life regression,
when
all
you
that
get
stuff.
all that down, you got to come on the show, because we are all about giving the people who come to this platform an opportunity to express,
shine.
to shine. We have people on he interviews people on his podcast. Some, barely getting started in their businesses, but they're parts of this community. So we're going to always show you. So come on back when you're ready. And Evelyn was saying that she feels that Aries are the bachelor signs. Or Sag. No,
it's Sag. They're the bachelorette sign, and Virgo's number 2. Aries would probably be 3, because you know what it is, Ev, and see what your train of thought and your point. It's because Aries, they don't know or like the word no. So Aries is like, I want 1 girlfriend, 2 girlfriend, 3 girlfriend, 4, right? 3 boyfriend, 4 boyfriend, 5 boyfriend, more. So, Aries, they don't, they sometimes, I'm not saying that they can't be very loyal in a marriage, but okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. The men, I would say the top 3 cheating signs for the men, it would be Aries, Gemini, and maybe Sag. Okay, in relationships, the men. Ladies, that's a hard one. That's a hard one. You have to know the whole chart. Obviously, this is just a generalization, you guys. Astrology is so much more complex than that. But I'm just saying who may be prone to doing it, the tendencies. Aries are leaders. They're assertive. They initiate. So they don't want to be tied down. None of the fire signs do. But Leo is the most loyal of the fire signs. I would say that. You know what I mean? Unless their ego is not being stroked. You've got to stroke the ego of a Leo woman or man. I'm sorry.
Oh, Lord, do you ever. My old business partner was Aries.
Not Leo.
Lordy.
But we're talking about Leo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind.
No escuchen.
No, I wasn't. I was finishing up the graphic for your next guest. See, I'm multitasking over here.
And let me tell you something. Pisces, they are amazing at multitasking. And women are better than men in multitasking. Do you guys know that? See, there's no hate on the divine feminine on my channel. I respect ladies. You know what I mean? My wife and my mother.
He's fabulous.
I respect.
I'm very blessed.
And I forgot to tell my friend with the Taurus sun in the 7th house, and then the other one with the Taurus moon. My mom was a Taurus, so I got mad love for the Taurus people. My best friend, one of my best friends, a roommate in college, was a Taurus, and my half sister who passed away, R.I.P. in heaven, like my mom, Taurus. I've lost 3 amazing Tauruses in my life, and I miss them all dearly. Go ahead.
So we've got a new person, drops of Jupiter,
Whoa.
1213.
Oh my God.
Tell me about that name, right?
That
Hello.
just for the name, you got to come to Coffee
You
Talk.
got props on that.
Drops
Of Jupiter,
of Jupiter 1213. So are you born December 13th?
And so
Drops of Jupiter. Are you Jupiter in Cap too? Break down your big three, Sun, Moon, Rising, and that may be, honestly, seriously, that's one of the best names I've ever heard.
That is. So
you in the top 5 names.
She said sweet potato pie and shut my mouth.
Love sweet potato pie.
I know. I think we're making that. I make a good.
You gotta make it.
I make
please.
a good sweet
She will.
potato
Okay,
pie.
I'm gonna be honest. You know, she told me, and I'm in support of this. She doesn't want to make so much and overcook for Thanksgiving because she goes all in. And I said, baby, keep it simple.
What happens is I cook for 2 or 3 days straight. I always tell myself that I'm going to go to bed early the night before, but I'm always up until like 1 in the morning.
It's hard because she loves to cook, you guys.
Morning, she everything.
It's hard because she's a great cook. She loves it. But I told her, I said, babe, let's just keep it to like 4 or 5 dishes. Just keep it simple. You know, the kids will be happy just with like boom, 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 boom.
But see, then what happens is I actually don't like to do it. I always say, I'm not going to do it. And then before you know it, I'm killing myself. I'm dying over here. But anyways,
but she loves when people love her food.
I do. It strokes my ego something fierce. I'm like, oh yeah, do you like that food?
Do you like that?
Oh, I know you like that, don't you? You like that, don't you?
We're talking about food, not an S or an X. We're talking about 4-letter word food. Food.
Anyway, so let's see. Oh God, I get myself. Oh, it's a little hot in here. Anyway.
Oh my God.
Okay.
See, I told her, I said, I'm daddy dirty, not diddy dirty.
That's right. No.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I know you guys probably already heard that video. The
watching that latest
disgusting.
Video. Horrific.
That poor girl. I don't even want to talk about it so much.
It makes you, honestly, in hearing that, and then some of the people that she's mentioned, it really does. It makes you not want to watch anything.
I told you guys,
on TV. Like,
celebrities with Pluto Capricorn is dead.
But
nobody cares about it's dead. That's why they leave in the country, because they don't want to go to jail. Okay, they're trying to front like it's because of Trump. No, it's because it's about to go down. Pluto Aquarius, you got to live authentically in the truth.
Absolutely, and break free of all that old stuff. All that old stuff's got to go. You guys have been using Johnson & Johnson baby powder and all that stuff. No, come over and use Sabale Pure. Let go of all those legacy companies that are pumping you full of chemicals.
Read my post. Read my post in community. That's what Pluto Capricorn, Pluto Aquarius is about.
Anyways, Sia has a question.
Yes, Sia.
Why is Mercury and Uranus important?
Okay. Mercury is the analytical, great question, analytical and logical mind. It's a process. There's the television, there's the door, there's the light, there's my wife. It's analyzing and assessing. Mercury can go to the underworld, Pluto Hades, or it can go up to the heavens, to the god and goddess, like sun and moon, right? Not literally, but like perceptually or whatever, right? So Mercury is the Hermes. It's the court gesture, the humor. It's siblings. It can be like the girl child. Mercury is your communication skills, right? It deals with the lungs, the central nervous system. Well, no, the nervous system. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. Uranus is the central nervous system, the spiritual awakener. Uranus is your soul seeking freedom and liberation in this lifetime, pushing the envelope, breaking the social norms, fracturing the structures, being weird, bizarre, the rebel, the black sheep, innovative, futuristic. You're segueing us perfectly to what I'm going to talk about, Uranus and Sagittarius, 81 to 88. If you are millennial, Gen Y, and you have this, right, mainly Pluto Scorpio, a little bit of Pluto Libra, right, went up to, 81, 82, 83. Uranus and Sagittarius, this was an interesting time. This is when we were starting to see holes in sort of the doctrine of religion, organized religion. This is when there were starting to be rumblings of early, things coming out about the Catholic Church and abuse of children. Uranus Sagittarius generation, you guys are breaking away from the organized dogmatic religion. Sagittarius is the dogmatic religion sign, right? The teacher, preacher, professor, philosopher, right? So when you have Uranus and Sag from 81 to 88, right? I was alive, so I can tell you what was going on culturally, right? But at the same time, this is like the big form of hip hop, right? Bringing in new philosophies, right? KRS-One, My Philosophy, 86. Rakim, right? This is Run DMC. Like you were bringing in innovative ways of sharing your own street knowledge, wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies. So Uranus Sagittarius is very powerful, and these, millennials, they want to create their own forms of religion, the new ways of looking at biology and finance, new ways of culturally tapping into people. Now, Uranus Sag, you got to watch out for the cult leaders. We had some of those 81 to 88. But, it's definitely an energy that is breaking away from the norms of Sagittarius. Uranus Sagittarius, y'all will move around like crazy. You could be born in one state, born in Ohio, and you move to Dallas. Then all of a sudden you're back to Atlanta, and then you're back home to Ohio, and then going to Jersey, right? Uranus Sag is about innovative travel, flight, right? Think of 81 to 88. That's when we started to get, more bigger airlines, right? Travel was expanding. People were open to more cultures. So it's really a diverse energy, but Uranus is a very powerful it's a 7 years. So the midlife crisis, that's the Uranus opposition. The 7-year itch in a marriage, that's Uranus, 7 years in each sign in each house. When you go through a Uranus transit, which we're about to go through, Uranus in Gemini, mira, it goes in July 7th for a few months and retrogrades back. Uranus in Gemini will start in April of 2026 to 2033. It is going to change so much because it's going to happen while Pluto is in Aquarius, Saturn and Neptune in Aries. You guys, 25, universal 9-year. It's ending a cycle. It's ending an old age and era. And then we move in really to this falling into and molding and shaping the early foundations of the age of Aquarius. And 2026 is a universal, right? 1, 0, but it's a 1. It's a new beginning, right? 2 plus 6 is 8 plus 2 is 10. That's a 1, new beginning. And it's going to be a new beginning with Saturn and Neptune in Aries, and that conjunction in February 2026. Adios, mijo, Lucy. You're not ready. Go watch the videos. I already did it for you. It's going to be loco, Lucy. Comprende?
And then we have E. Claiborne back.
What up, E. Claiborne?
It's good to see you. This may be off topic,
That's
but
all
I'm
right.
done exchanging my time for money.
Ooh.
Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Scorpio Rising here.
Yeah.
I'll be scheduling a reading with you really soon. Oh, so thank you.
Yeah.
But I hear you. We have to come up with innovative ways in terms of the way that we make our living. And I think that as we go through this transition, we're going to be finding more and more fulfilling ways to be serving to the community. So we're serving ourselves, but also serving the community as a whole. And I think there's lots of ways to do that, and probably things that none of us are thinking of right now. So lead the charge, okay, E. Claiborne?
And I would definitely help you with that. You want a Scorpio rising, as you're a Scorpio rising, Capricorn moon, Virgo sun, Mercury, Mars. I got the Virgo stellium like on steroids to do your chart, because I go in very, very deep. Ask Danny and Evelyn. And anybody else on here that I already rocked with.
And
I love my peoples.
So drops of Jupiter's got a lot to say.
Well, say it.
Well,
I'm waiting to hear from you.
This might even be old because, mind you, there's a ton of people up in here. So Lilith in the first house with Jupiter and Gemini seems to have an odd effect.
I bet it does. Are you kidding me? So, and this is a lady, right? Okay. So number one, Gemini, Sag. So you can definitely marry a Sag or Gemini Sun Moon Rising. Did you go? I'm not bragging, but I think I'm like the number one astrologer for Black Moon Lilith in the first house. So hopefully you've watched that video to get some extra insight. If not, go check it out. Black Moon Lilith on the ascendant. It's stronger in a female's chart, but it's stronger in the angular houses, still relevant for men. Lilith, angular houses are 1, 4, 7, and 10. The first house is self, upper jaw, upper teeth to the crown chakra, physical appearance, outer mask, right? Part of the three prongs of the personality, sun, moon, rising, coming through the portal of your mother's womb. The first house is the ascendant based on the time you were born. That constellation was rising and ascending in the east, Gemini. Jupiter is debilitated in Gemini. When you have Jupiter in ascendant, you're a lady, you're probably taller than 5'5" or 5'4.5", taller than average. But the Lilith, you can have men and women hit on you in the weirdest, crazy ways. And I mean big, because it's Jupiter. Jupiter expands the Lilith. So you could come into a room and be like, hey, everybody. And people are like, hey, get out of here, right? Lilith is repressed and rejection energy. It is pheromones, hormones, pre-verbal, pre-rational, our yes, no response. It's our gut instinct, our intuition. You know when you get those goosebumps, Jupiter, drops of Jupiter on your arm? That's your connection to God, source, creator energy. Listen to it. It's like drops of Jupiter. It's like, don't drop your Jupiter over here. Maybe drop your Jupiter over there, right? So you have to trust your own gut, your instinct. Nowhere in Western culture are we taught to be intuitive and trust our intuition. But that's what we got to. That's our connection to God and the creator, right? You can't, listen, like for example, astrology is so great, right? Because I'm giving you the keys to your own car and I'm empowering you. You don't want to keep going to, do this person and do this and do that. And everybody's trying to guide you with your life. No, I'm going to let you know, here's what your soul chose. You trust your own intuition and you figure out and decide what's best for you in your life. I'm going to give you the blueprint and the archetypes and all the character traits and everything, but you've got to learn to trust your own intuition, right? God consciousness is within. We are all very, very powerful, gifted, and talented. And that's what I present to you and teach you in the natal birth chart or in any of my chart readings. You are very intuitive, and you got to watch the gossip. You got to watch as you get older, the expansion of your hips and thighs, lady. Watch what you're eating. And you are definitely,
all of us do.
Yeah, but you're definitely talky, right? You're muy inteligente, but you are probably a great writer, right? You may be a teacher, professor. You can get into anything. I'd have to see the rest of your placements, and you didn't share your big three yet, did you? Come on, drops of Jupiter. Go ahead.
So,
any specific questions about Uranus and Sag as well? Go ahead.
The Great actually said, "Oh my God, I made a mistake." So her Cancer was not in Sagittarius.
Her Cancer, her Venus.
Her Venus was not in Sagittarius. It was in Cancer.
Yeah, that's what I thought based on your sun sign, but So Venus in Cancer, your love language is nurturing and caring. You want to be protected in a relationship and you want to protect the ones you love. You love family and home. You can be very nostalgic. You probably make a mean beef stew, good soup, and pies, right? You have a deep inner knowing. So when it comes to your love language, you know if you're being loved the way you want to. So don't accept less. And the key is first, self-love. Okay? Always self-love. Go ahead.
And so now we've got Jen Diaz in the house.
Hey, Jen Diaz, haven't seen you in a couple of weeks.
Yes, it's so good. And you know what? Right after her, Michael came in. And
Miko.
I'm sorry,
Jen
Miko,
Diaz
sorry.
and Miko.
And we haven't seen you either.
Two of my favorites.
Two blasts from the past is back to back.
What's up, Jen Diaz?
So good to see you both. Mwah, mwah. Hello, hello. And let's see now. We've got Benefits Boss. I know she's been
new.
Is Benefits Boss new? I feel like I've seen
Benefits Boss is new. I never heard of you.
Boss,
Hi, Benefits Boss. Welcome. How you feeling?
Give us your big three.
Share your big three so I can benefit the boss easily and naturally with astrology that comes from the E, pours out so easily. Apparently, most understand, know that I'm the host of the show with the lyrical flow.
And House of Toa is a guy. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
House of Toa is an ill flower.
And Sag Sun.
What up, man?
Sag Sun.
Is House of Toa?
Yeah. Sag Sun, Gemini Rising, Scorpio Moon.
Sag Sun in the 7th house, Gemini Rising, Scorpio Moon in the 6th house. Listen, oh my God, brother.
Brother, how we watch it get down.
Number one, you got to watch out for colon and prostate cancer. When you get upset and you have intense emotions, you're an empath. Don't let your boss or coworker stress you out at work. You got to walk away. When you come home from work, I want you to, if you're not going back out, put on your house clothes. You know what I'm saying? Shake it out, wash your hands and face. But also, you got to understand, when you're feeling intense emotions, you got to purge, release, and detox it, transmute it out, because that can literally make you sick. Scorpio Moon in the 6th house, for real. But yeah, you're deep. I already know you're deep. Okay. And the Sag Sun in the 7th house, you know, Pops may, drop some knowledge on you. Go say hi to them real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Drops of Jupiter said 3 grand fire trines, 2 yods.
Yep.
2 yods and some more. I need to learn about a cradle, a rectangle, etc. Well, he's the person to teach you, because she does all that. Hey, sweethearts, look at my babies just coming home. Mwah. Hi.
Say what's up. The Taylor twins are here.
Are you guys good?
Yeah. Mom, on Tuesday, they said we can have.
Well, wait, just wait a second. Let Mom go out for a second. Go ahead. No,
I'll go.
Just go for a second.
I'll be right back.
Okay, she'll be right back. So, listen, this is, see, it's real life, right? You know, the Taylor twins have been running and on adventures all day. So what's real funny, my oldest son, my stepson, but I raised him since he was 8.5, and he's taken my last name. Very proud of that. He's like me. He's a Virgo. Our birthdays are a day apart. But what I made, I made a Gemini to Leos, okay? And oh my God, we went through football this season, great years. The Taylor twins, they lost in the semifinals. They had a great season. The Truth, my Gemini, freshman JV, they didn't have playoffs, but they went undefeated, 9-0 this year. So you know I'm a proud papa. Be nice, boys. See? So, what I want you guys to really understand is that back to Uranus and Sag and just the general energy that we're dealing with now, with Pluto and Aquarius, I want you guys to vibrate with the 4 highest frequencies. And I'm not asking for miracles in your lives, but I want to optimize for all of you guys and take you guys to this new energy, right? We're trying to clean out our closets. You see, I got all these kids. I'm busy. I don't have like a whole bunch of money to get myself a whole new wardrobe. But when I purchase new things now, you know better, you do better. Cotton, organic cotton, linen, or wool. And you never wear the linen and wool together because they nullify each other. But those are the 2 highest frequencies for clothing, right? Our body, right? Anything that touches our skin, it absorbs in our blood. So you got to be careful. That's why Go to wifey's website, sabalepure.com, SABALI pure.com. She makes organic and vegan body and skincare. She'll be on Lloyd Strayhorn's podcast January 8th, Numbers and You, and I'll be on January 1st. Okay, Numbers and You, giving you all the astrology breakdown for 2025. I'm also going to be live on this Tuesday on YouTube with Amy Robeson, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, breaking down the astrology for 2025. Amy Robeson is amazing. She's a Reiki master and energy healer and just a beautiful soul. And she'll be on my podcast probably end of December or early January. But, I want you guys to really think of it like, you've got to vibrate from your soul. The 4 highest frequencies are gratitude, joy, love, and number 1 by far, authenticity, right? You're one of one. So it's a disrespect to God when Eric tries to act like Michael, right? Johnny, David, Stephen, Joe. I'm only supposed to be Eric. And I've actually been good at that my whole life. I've been always a leader, never a follower. And I've always been authentically me, Eric Taylor, Big E, E complete, like 24/7. I don't want to be nobody else. I love being me. It's a stone groove, baby. I have a lot of fun. I love life. And, I appreciate it even more after my near-death experience. For some of you people new here, in 2021, I almost died, 85 days in the hospital, 40 days in coma. So it's real for a brother. You can go check my interviews and media playlist. I've been on, in a couple of weeks, it'll be up to like 27 different podcasts. And about 23 of them, I'm sharing my NDE story. So, it's, it is what it is. But I come to the place now where I know when my soul chose it. And I'm in a much better place. Still have a little back pain and shoulder pain. But overall, my lung and my body, I'm good. I'm so good. And I'm full of life. But I know that I came back to be of service to you guys, to the collective. We're going to get ready to go soon. But I got to watch Sunday. And I want you to know, like, yeah, I'm spiritual dude or whatever, but I'm a real dude. So don't come at me crazy. I'm a New Yorker. I'm an MC. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a real cat. And lyrically, I've gone through, mental warfare. Like, so as an MC, verbally, I am trained, military trained, to destroy any human being on the planet. It's just what it is. My first 2 albums, Hip Hop Forever, True Speaker. My 3rd album will be coming out 2025, 2026. God told me to tell you, I've done 4 mixtapes, E complete. Okay. I just don't focus on the music anymore. And I never sold my soul out to, get with a label and stuff like that, because I didn't want to rhyme materialistic, misogynistic, self-hating, rapping bad about my fellow brothers rhymes. I was, raised loving De La Soul, Boogie Down Productions, EPMD, Rakim, LL Cool J, Run DMC, Houdini, real lyrics, real lyricists. I don't like mumble trap crap rap. I don't like low vibrational stuff. And I hate it now more that I've raised my vibration and frequency. I'm not judging anybody in terms of what you like. I'm just letting you know how I get down. I like Slick Rick, Cool G Rap, real lyrical beasts. See, growing up in New York, and Evelyn and Danny will tell you this, right? Not everybody could be an MC. You had to have real skill and talent to grab the microphone and be a master of ceremonies. Things have changed. The industry's got polluted, and now everybody just, can come out with a song and do this and that. And it's great in that sense, but MCs are like Jedis. You know what I mean? Like the way that I design a rhyme and really break it down. And if you listen to my first album, you would have thought I wrote it during the pandemic. I predicted events. You know what I mean? I'm always 15 to 20 years ahead with my lyrics and my rhymes. And that's because I have Uranus and Libra in the 12th house. So wifey is gone. She'll be back. So I actually don't have the chat right now. But you can, write down your comments or whatever, and maybe she'll get back, whatever. But forgive me if we don't get to everybody. There's a lot of you here tonight, and I am so humbled and so grateful. Do me a favor. After we get off, please come back and just write a little something in the comments, right? And saying, thanks for the good show. Thank you for Uranus, Mercury. Thanks for the knowledge, whatever. Because it does help the live grow in the algorithm. And I greatly appreciate it. You know, like I'm an OG, right? I'm 54 years old. I don't know any special things. I just know hard work. And I know the truth. And that's what I'm here to do for the collective. I've been like this my whole life. I've been a relationship coach since I was like 11, 12 years old. I have a relationship coaching program called Elevate to Love. It's very powerful and transformative, whether you're working on your self-love or you and a spouse. It's really, really good. So, you know, I have a lot of services. Explore my channel, explore my website, BigEAstro.com. I love all the new people. And also, I want to share with you, you know, with Pluto and Aquarius, things are not going to just change overnight. We have got to continue to let go. Remember in the Bible, right? Lot's wife, don't turn and yearn for the old ways in the past. And then you'll turn to stone. You've got to move forward to the future. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. It's going to be bumpy, a little dirty, a little grimy, a little slimy. But if you vibrate from your heart chakra or true love, if you're being your authentic self, and Saturn and Pisces, spiritual discipline, you've got to do something every day. Saturday is the true Sabbath. Saturday, Saturn, right? You know the planets of the days of the week. We shouldn't work on Mondays because Monday's the moon day. Rest, introspection, your emotional mind. Tuesday, lift your weights, upper body, Mars. Wednesday, miracle as writing, journaling, blogging, breath work, the lungs, Mercury. Thursday, whoever is Jupiter, right? You learn, you teach, preach, squats, lower body. It rules the hips and thighs, hiking, walking, squats. Friday, Uranus. You don't work out Monday or Friday. Friday's date night, Venus, chocolate, romance, arts, culture, entertainment. Mira, create, date night, right? Saturday, Sabado, Saturn. You work out Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Saturday, Saturn is not just your day for prayer, spiritual discipline. It's also your bones, your lineage, machines, the government authority. So Saturn handle your business on Saturday, which you could do if you really only work Tuesday or Friday. Sunday, you restore vitality, rest, the sun, right? And plan out your week. And then Monday is like introspection, you know? So, you know, that's what it is. So wifey will come back. We'll read a couple of last final comments, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. But definitely check out the channel tomorrow. And, you know, we've got some great things. My Sagittarius new moon video and my podcast with Sean Leffer is going to be coming out. And you guys can always reach out to me, Eric at BigEAstro.com. If you want to book Coffee Talk now for Jaguar Wright, it's Friday, December 6th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, 75 minutes, only $13. But you got to, if you pay, you can pay Cash App, $ BigEAstro, or PayPal as a friend to Tailored, the number 2, the letter U, my former business name, Tailored to You Coaching at gmail.com. I'm going to see if I can go into PayPal and change that, but that's what it is. And, you know, you got to just email me, right? Because sometimes people pay and they don't give me the email. I got to send you the Zoom link. But it's going to be fun doing Jaguar Wright. And then the 14th will be RFK Jr. and Elon Musk. That's 2 hours, $22. And Coffee Talk, people come from all over the world. And it's so much fun. Evelyn and Danny, they come a lot. A lot of new regulars. It is a stone groove, and it's a great time. So, comments.
Hello, I'm back. Woo!
There's some drama.
I had to break up some brother fights, had to like cook dinner, well, sort of get it started. We got some chicken sandwiches started, some French fries, got all the stuff done. Anyways, I am back, and I know I have to move quickly.
That's okay. It's okay.
Let's see.
Ooh, I wasn't planning to stay on this long, but we're having fun. There's so many people.
Yes.
You know.
So, A the Great said my Mercury in Taurus and Uranus is in Taurus. And Mr. 2 Million said my Mercury is in Capricorn.
Business on the mind.
And so let me see now. I'm sorry. I'm kind of
anything that let's read stuff that goes to Sagittarius or new people or big 3.
I'm not really seeing anything specifically on that, but I do have Laura. So Laura has a really interesting comment. She said
Yes.
her guides told her that I am Jesus Christ incarnate, and my institution. I'm
Intuition.
assuming you mean not institution. Do you mean intuition? You have institution written here, but anyway, says they say they said they were right. I know it's the astrology. Can you help me?
Yeah, you got to reach out to me. So you can book on BigEAstrology.com, or you can email me at eric@BigEAstrology.com, and I can help anyone.
And then
I would be honored to, Laura. But does Laura have a last name? It's just Laura?
just Laura.
Okay.
And then we've got
And
Evelyn said,
Laura, just so you know, his real name was Yeshua. There was no J in ancient Aramaic times, okay?
There goes the thing. So
Okay.
anyways, Evelyn said, my bad. I mean, Aries is more promiscuous.
Yeah, they are. That's why I segued from what you said. I read between the lines and went into the 3 least faithful signs: Aries, Gemini, and Sag. Talking about the men. I'd have to think about the ladies a little bit more.
Miko said, I get that Aries one.
Hey, Miko.
And Benefits Boss,
I love that name.
the English language is already
Very limited.
Destroyed, my brother.
Yeah, English language is terrible because it's spelling, right? You cast spells. They've messed it up, and our original frequency language from the original people, right? Not Aboriginal. You're not supposed to put the Aboriginal, but the original people, right? There was a lot of communication from, mental telepathy, telekinesis. And so, the English language is like a bastard language coming off of Latin and Spanish and French and Greek. It's not.
Well, the thing about the English language, and I don't know a ton, but I've heard this, is that because we have where our language is newer than many, obviously newer than Greek, newer than Latin, all that, they actually made our language to be encoded with all of these quote double entendre type words, spell and spelling and what they different mean, and rain and all these different things. They built that into this language at its inception, which has made it kind of something that can be used very easily for the control of the people. Let's see. Shaylee said, my person is a Capricorn sun, Aries moon, Scorpio rising, and Sagittarius Mercury.
Scorpio rising, Aries moon, Cap sun, and the 3rd house. Ask him if he was a bully in elementary school. The Cap sun. But it's the Benjamin Button effect, and the Aries moon. He's got to watch out sometimes for the migraines and just random accidents. Aries moon can be very impulsive, and it can get into. Does he get into arguments at work? That can happen sometimes, depending on the aspects to it. You know what I mean? And his sun is squaring his moon, so I don't know if his parents are still married or they could have had some issues when he was born. You'd have to ask him, but that's pretty interesting.
And then Lavender Breeze.
Hey, Lavender Breeze.
I think she's new. I'm assuming you're a woman. Leo sun, moon and Mars, Mercury midheaven here.
Okay.
What does Mercury midheaven mean?
Her Mercury midheaven.
Right, no, but I'm saying what's her...
I think she's saying she got all that in Leo. That's how I interpret it.
Leo sun, moon, Mars, Mercury midheaven here.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm sorry. I thought they were trying to give their big 3.
No, they maybe just gave that.
Okay.
But I'd like to know your sun and rising, but we may not have time. But all that Leo energy, then maybe you're Scorpio rising, if you got that in the midheaven. Now your midheaven could be in the 9th, 10th, or 11th. I've actually had a client with the midheaven. They were born in Scotland, midheaven in the 8th house. That can happen. Depending on how close or far you were from the equator, it can go from the 8th to the 12th. I've only ever seen 8, 9, 10, and 11. And I only seen one client in the 8th.
And so Evelyn said, I never think about cheating. Maybe it's the Libra in my chart.
Yeah, well, because you have the Libra moon. No.
And that's what's so
You have to understand it's the generalization of the sun sign, Ev. Like you're going to be very loyal because you also have all those Scorpio placements. Scorpios aren't cheaters, you guys. Scorpio is ride or die. But Scorpio is about deep intimacy and the truth. So what Scorpio will do is like, if they feel that somebody's fugazi, they'll be like, yo, we won't even get together. Right. So for you, Ev, you need to know that you can really trust somebody, but you'll give somebody the benefit of the doubt with the Libra moon. You'll give them a chance. But yeah, you're not going to be a cheater just because you have the Sag sun. And also, like I said, it's more for men. Women, I'll think of a top 3. I'll put up a poll in community and give you 4 choices to choose from. But, Sag women, I don't know them to be cheaters.
So Benefits Boss has given a very nice shout out.
Thank
she
you.
said, who's here because of Lloyd Strahan? Strayhorn, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I'm so sorry. Lloyd, I owe you better than that. Sorry about that.
She's thinking
Lloyd,
of Michael Strahan.
I'm sorry. You know what it is. Anyways, yeah.
But yeah, that's what I love because Lloyd is...
He's the best.
Me and Lloyd,
fabulous.
we actually have become really good friends. And like I said, I'll be on his show January 1st to start off the year. And then he's doing a new series this year. So he's going to, teach different series. And I may come back throughout the year for the astrology part of it. And
Benefits Boss, were you on his show? Just out of curiosity. We had seen somebody a bit back that dealt with... I want to say finance and benefits and different things, who I found to be very fascinating.
Yeah, no, Lloyd has amazing guests, and he's just,
Drusilla's here.
Who is?
Oh my gosh, Drusilla. She popped up over here
on Facebook. Yeah, hey Drusilla.
Hey,
how are you?
It is so good to see you, Drusilla.
It's been a while, Drusilla.
It has been a very long time. So I need to say this, Drusilla. We've never met in person. We have known each other. Oh my gosh.
Seems like years.
It has been because she first started talking to me around when William was in the hospital, when William was 4. William is 15 now. Can you believe that? So when William was 4 and our son was very, very ill.
Almost died.
Yeah. And he was in ICU with a tube in his chest. For 21 days. His body actually pushed the tube out of his body. It was in there for so long. And they were telling me that we don't normally keep it, but your son is so sick that we're keeping it in there to try and help him. And she had come in and was just being a beautiful pillar.
You guys can't see her. She's in the Facebook chat. Yeah.
And, yeah, so it is.
Happy holidays, Drusilla. I hope you and your family, your loved ones are doing well.
Yes. And you know what? I should tell William to come up in here real quick just to say hello. Give me 1 second.
Oh Lord. She would. He is 15. He's about to get his driving permit.
William.
And he is
Come here, baby. I need you to see somebody.
Somebody needs to see you.
Oh God, I almost fell.
They were around when you first got sick and went in the hospital.
Miss Drusilla Wright, come on, get in here. Show her this woman was praying for you. Come down. And he has no shirt on. Yeah. Come down. They don't wear shirts. When they get to be teenagers and football players, they don't wear shirts. Okay.
He's a cornerback. He's the one who went 9-0. This is my Gemini.
Yes. So can you believe that? Drusilla was praying for you when you were sick, and she was a strength for me. And he was in a coma.
This is just a Facebook chat. My YouTube's not working.
So, anyways,
just there say hi.
He is, Miss Drusilla, right? And say hello and thank her.
Thank you, Miss Drusilla.
All right. Thank you. Bye. Okay. All right. Anyways. I pulled him off of
a video game,
a Fortnite battle with his friends. Okay, like he actually came out, and thank you for telling us that we look amazing. Thank you. Okay.
All right, we're about to go in a couple minutes. Can anybody give me an update of the Eagles-Rams game?
So wait,
See, I don't mind
Stas-
staying late because
we
I'm not a
have-
big Eagle
We have
fan.
Stasa Ample. Hey, Eric, lots of love from Greece.
Oh, hi, Stasa.
Yes, I remember when you
How
were
are
here. This is-
you? Yeah, but I did her chart years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Okay,
my
I knew I
God.
knew that name.
Hey, Stasa. How are you, my friend?
And we
Hope you're
have
doing well.
something else.
Something else?
Said, hey,
What
what's
up-
up? Hey,
What up?
hey.
What up? Something else?
All right, and you're gonna have to give your
Yeah,
big
share
three
your
at
big
some
three.
point.
Something else.
Listen, if we don't get to everybody,
If we don't get to everybody, let me see. Let me think. So we got the Thanksgiving, the Black Friday. We may come on next week. Let's see. Sean coming on. Maybe Saturday. Or so, actually, I may keep it on Sundays because Sundays it seems like everybody's at home. You guys like Sundays? Let me know if you guys would prefer to come here late on a Saturday night or Sunday at 7:30. It seems
I
like
think
Sunday.
this is a good community
Sunday, yeah.
thing to ask them. Like,
Yeah.
what do you
But
call
let me
it?
know,
Poll.
like 7:30 p.m. Eastern or next Saturday. You may be traveling or doing stuff with the family, so maybe better Sunday 7:30. But we'll be back and we'll have some mocktails, and maybe we'll have some
Yes.
leftovers of the pie if it doesn't get all eaten. They'll probably be gone by Sunday night.
I know.
My boys, we knock out the leftovers by some leftovers will still be around Monday morning.
It's just the stuff that they don't really like.
Yeah, and all the veggies I'll be eating Monday morning while I'm working. But she puts her foot in it.
Lily Star said, "You guys are amazing.
Thank you, Lily.
You're amazing.
You're
too.
amazing, Lily.
You are, and you are, and
You
you
are.
are. Okay, and then we have Mike B here.
What up? What up, Mike
What's
B?
better or more accurate, sidereal or tropical?
Okay, so listen. The sidereal is based on the constellations of where the planets are really in the sky, right? So it's still kind of Scorpio season or your Fucus or whatever the 13th constellation or sign. Western tropical is based on the equinoxes and the seasons and the solstice. But they're both tools to get to the truth, right? Western tropical astrologers wouldn't be in business if they didn't get to the truth. So it's the truth. So I tell people, if you were born more closer towards like India, China, maybe, you may want to use Chinese astrology or the Vedic. If you're born more in Western or, even Canada, England, Australia, America, South America, I would use Western tropical. But at the same time, it's up to you. I know people in America who are Vedic astrologers. So it's really up to you. But I will tell you, in the Vedic, I'm a Libra rising. The only thing that's Libra rising about me is that I'm pleasant, harmonious, and charming, and I'm very just and fair. And my body is symmetrical. My upper and lower torso are pretty even. But my life experience is total Scorpio rising. So I don't vibrate with the Vedic. Does that make sense? Now, in the Vedic, I'm still a Virgo, but I just wanted to give you that as an example. So you have to ascertain and discern that for yourself. But I would tell you, if you're born in the Bronx or Denver or Wyoming or LA or Atlanta or Florida, in America basically, or around, I would probably go with Western tropical. But there's plenty of people in this country that rock with Vedic. It's up to the individual. Okay.
So do you kind of think different hemispheres, like
That's-
Canada, South America,
no,
on this side?
That's what I explained the countries. Yeah,
right.
But I would tell you this: I am a Western tropical astrologer. I use principles of the Vedic and evolutionary astrology and a little bit of Hellenic. So you get all the best worlds with me because I'm a true seeker and a true speaker. I'm getting you to the truth. That's what I'm going to do. So in my toolbox, I know principles of the Vedic. I don't know all the nakshatras, but I know the nakshatras not by their name, but by the lunar mansions. That's what I do, the lunar mansions. For example, these people that came on tonight, you guys with the Aries moons and your partners with Aries moons, 0 to 13.2 degrees is the south node, lunar mansion. So you could be extremely impulsive, explosive, argumentative. Is that the thing beeping? You want to go get that?
Yeah.
Okay. Or are they going to get it?
No, they're getting it.
Okay. Or if it's from 13.4 to like 26.2, you're dealing with the lunar mansion in Aries of Venus. So then you're the Aries that's more focused on fashion and style, and that gets into the second decan of Aries, right? You're more focused on relationships and your money. You want the bag. My father was the Aries sun. You see the Aries, the ram behind me back there? My mother was a Taurus. My sister's a Libra. My half sister was a Taurus. So, but for me, you know, I will tell you that it's all truth. So when you see these people that think they figured something out and like, oh, Western tropical astrology is a lie. No, they just don't know what they're talking about. When you see astronomers or people like the what's his name, the Tyson guy, oh, Mercury retrograde is not a real thing, astrology. Shut up. He don't know what he's talking about. Right? So you're going to have controlled opposition and paid experts to try to poo-poo astrology. I promise you. What did J.P. Morgan say, right? You know, the bank J.P. Morgan Chase? Well, in the late 1800s, early 1900s, J.P. Morgan's famous quote, early 1900s, he said, astrology is the language of billionaires. Only millionaires don't use it. You get it? They use astrology, presidents, Ronald Reagan, for meetings with Gorbachev, Nancy Reagan's breast cancer surgery. All the astrologers use, all the presidents use astrology. The Fortune 500 companies, they use astrology. You don't think it was orchestrated when they pum on Orange Man? That was 2 days before Mars was conjunct Uranus and Algo in the 10th house of his midheaven. That's literally astrology. But you have to understand, the powers that be know astrology, numerology, gematria. They may not know human design, but they know these ancient wisdoms, this knowledge. If they don't know it personally, they hire people to do it for them, to guide them. There are no accidents, you guys. This is what I want you to get. Everything is very, very, like when they do the Grammys, the Oscars, the Super Bowl, right? Those are energy harvesting events. They orchestrate stuff. They do stuff. They try to manipulate energies. They know. So that's why you need to know this ancient wisdom and knowledge. If I was God or president, every human being would have a birth chart. I told you, nobody would get married to the Saturn returns because the powers that be know this ancient wisdom. You better know it for good and for truth. And I am here to help you. I got your back. Yo, essay. I know the astrology symbols, y'all. Got you, Holmes. All right. We are going to go soon.
Yeah,
I still need a little bit more food. I'm a little.
We have a ton of people here.
I'm so thankful. Thank you. Wait. Let me just say this. Everybody hit the like button. Please subscribe. And then click the bell and hit all so you get all the notifications of when I come on live, when I post things. Always check my community page. Explore the channel. Explore my podcast, Knowledge is Love Astrology Podcast. Not just when I come on here live, the actual episodes. You watch that in the video section. Click videos on my homepage.
He has so many videos. It's crazy. You name it. Chances are he's done a series on it. It's in there. Okay.
You see, right? You see the Capricorn moon. You see work.
Let me see your work.
BigEAstro works.
I thank him every single day. I'm so thankful.
But you see the love. I don't ever shortchange none of you. Seriously. If you book a chart reading with me, I don't just treat you like some transaction. I treat you like family. I take it as a very serious responsibility, right? I've had Debbie Solaris on, right, who does the Akasha Records and the Galactic and all that. She's done my reading. She said I was a part in Lyra and Vega. I helped form the constellation and the zodiac. That's why when I picked this up and started, it was a remembering for me. I learned this so fast. It was like not natural. It was crazy. And so it was a remembering. I've done this in Ancient Kemet and Atlantis.
I thought he was just a genius.
No, I've been doing it. Well, I've been doing it for past multiple lives. But I want you. So that's why I have a code. For example, I never talk bad about any other astrologers. If you hear something that's not true, I don't ever badmouth another astrologer. But I will tell you this: you'll see other astrologers on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. They will do birth chart readings of famous celebrities or politicians in the public sphere. I won't do that because I don't want any bad karma. That's my moral code, right? I will do it in a private setting in my group, Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric, my monthly meetings. I do 2 a month. Ooh, I just got the ringing in my ear, confirmation, right? That's what I will do, right? I'm here to break generational curses, me and wifey, and break all the bad karmas. That's why I have all these Scorpio placements. I'm not here for no joke, but I'm not here to bring any bad karma. So I take this very serious, and I'm the real cat. Like I'm not gonna take your money. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm not gonna take advantage of you. I'm a Virgo. That's the best personal assistant, best cheerleader you could ever have. I'm not going to lie to you or sugarcoat it, but I am going to dust you off, clean you up, and make you shine. For real. Okay? And that's how I am if you just met me walking down the street in Arizona, or if you met me on 115th Street in New York, right? Or 116th Morningside Avenue, or 95th Street. I'm thorough like the borough I'm from. I'm a real cat. Go ahead.
So we got so many comments, but
Thank you.
Drops of Jupiter. I just needed to share this because she said, you think that Mercury is the squirrel that runs up and down the world tree, taking messages between the snake and the eagle?
The snake and the eagle, the squirrel. Well, I just saw a video today when they were breaking down the trees, right? The roots are the Saturn, the tree up is the sun. The leaves, I think, were moon. I think Mercury was the branches, Venus is the flowers, Jupiter's the fruit. Mars is like the bark and like the rough edges. Yeah, I mean, but I don't know if squirrels mess around with snakes and they can't get to the eagle. So I don't know if that's the fair analogy. But I see where you're going with it. Because see, Mercury can go up to the sun and moon, and then it can go underground to Hades, right, to Pluto. Mercury is the messenger. It's only ever 28 degrees away from the sun. Right? Mercury in Virgo is one of the placements of why and how I do this in the 11th house. 11th house is astrology, aliens, UFOs. Mercury analyzes, assesses, it's exalted in Virgo. That's why I'm a wordsmith and lyrically gifted and verbally uplift. Go ahead.
So Lavender Breeze said,
I'm so breezy. I love lavender, by the way.
I know. Well, you know what? I'm going to try and take the family to a lavender farm over Christmas break. Yeah. Because I love lavender too.
Sounds so exciting.
Yeah, I know. I have all boys, so maybe they don't want to do it. But I figured we're going to work in a zip lining day, and then we'll go to the lavender farm. So it's a little bit of like bribery.
Something for mom, basically.
Anyways.
She's a tyrant.
Oh, God, crack that whip. Anyways, so Lavender Breeze says Leo, Sun, Moon, Scorpio, Rising.
Yeah.
Did we already go over that?
I felt like we already said that.
Oh, we did? I'm so sorry.
I don't know. I mean, because she said she had the Mercury minute, and I said she was Scorpio rising.
Okay, sorry. So, this is me going back and forth. I apologize.
It's okay.
Mystic Cancer.
But you're very creative, Lavender, and whatever you do for work and the legacy you need to leave, you have to remember you're the regal queen out in public and even at work, and your legacy, whatever you're building and you're striving for success, your heart's got to be in it. If your heart's not in it, then you got to move on. And as a Scorpio rising, chances are you want to have your own career, your own business, whatever. Remember, I do the business birth charts. Go ahead. New person, Mystic Cancer.
Mystic Cancer.
I'll be your private dancer.
I think we've seen
Mystic Cancer. You may have been here before.
Yeah, we've seen Mystic Cancer before.
All right. I'm sorry. How you doing? Welcome back.
Greetings.
Thank you.
With this retrograde.
Yeah, tomorrow.
With those,
But it's
of
going to be
us-
good. I promise it's going to be better.
With those of us who don't have Sag and Mercury, but in other houses
Yeah.
or in other or planets,
Yeah.
should we pay close
Close
attention
attention.
to where Sag is aside from Mercury?
Yes. So I have nothing in Sagittarius in my second house. But when Mercury is retrograde in my second house, then I have to pay attention to my wisdom, beliefs, and philosophies around my family, my values, and how I earn money, right? I've got to reanalyze and assess my finances, reanalyze and assess second house, food and speech, my biology, right? My food, my speech, like what I'm eating, right? Sagittarius, nature. I need more fruits and veggies during this retrograde. So you could look at it in any house and break it down, even if your house is butt naked empty of Sag and all you got is the galactic center. That's okay, Lucy. Okay.
So we also have somebody else that I think is new. Stay in tune.
Oh, stay in tune.
And they're saying,
Wait, stay in tune. I'm tuning in. So yes, welcome. Show your big three. I'm Eric Taylor. Nice to meet you, big three.
Nice to
BigEAstro.
meet you.
Please make sure everybody subscribes and do me a favor. As soon as we say goodnight with the live, I know you guys aren't just going to shut down your computers yet. Come back and just put a comment. Put a post in the comments because it does help the live grow, right? It's not enough just for the live chat. You've actually got to come back and post. So even if you literally just come back and give me an emoji, I'd be greatly appreciative. But thank you for staying with us so long. I mean,
And
gosh,
then-
there's so many people.
We have House of Toa. They're saying my Lilith is in Leo, I think, which explains why people get so competitive with me. Quit my job recently because I was tired of the corporate mindset, passive aggressiveness, and backstabbing. I know that's right.
And yeah, if you're a Scorpio rising in your 10th house, that's exactly what happens. And you could face a lot of jealousy and envy in work and in your career. And you could have men and women in weird ways hit on you at work or in public.
My three are
Who's this?
This is still Toa.
Okay.
My three are Sun, Moon, Rising. So Sag, Sun, Scorpio, Moon, and Gemini Rising.
Oh, no, it's not in the 10th house. Okay, Gemini rising, the Leo's in the third. So
I
the
think
local
that's
community.
what he doesn't identify it. Just says Sag, Scorpio, Gem. So I'm Gemini. So I'm assuming it's Sun.
No,
and
I think he
Rising.
was a Scorpio rising. That's what I thought. He had the Leo in the 10th house. I don't know, but you'd have to let us know. And what did you say? Gemini.
Yeah, well, maybe we need to get further clarity. What about, and then Mystic Cancer saying, what about Sag and Saturn?
That's another show. Maybe next week I'll be doing Jupiter and Saturn and Sagittarius. You have to be patient. Or maybe I'll do Venus, Mars. And then the next weekend I'll do Jupiter, the great benefic and malefic. That's what I've been doing lately. If you've been paying attention to the lives for each season, I've been doing a little bit of not sun and moon, a rising. Now I'm moving on to the other planets. So today is Mercury, Uranus. Next week will probably be Venus, Mars, and then Jupiter, Saturn. But Sagittarius and Saturn, that generation and that time period, there was a lot going on with, religion, the law. Okay.
So Rose Jefferson is here.
What up, Rose? How you feeling, mama?
Rose, knowing that you are a sports fan, well, you did ask
What's the
for
score?
it.
Yeah, what's the score?
Yeah, well, she gave it to, I don't know when she did this because it's
That's okay.
probably been a while, but Eagles 3, Rams 7.
Oh, okay. Okay, one of my twins likes the Eagles. Blasphemy.
And
Can you believe none of my 4 sons are Steelers fans like their father? I mean, I guess because I went against my dad too. So boys do that, but gosh, it just hurts my inner loins.
I'm not having any more to give you as a Steeler fan.
No, my granddaughter will be a Steelers fan, and she will rock with me, and she would just be like, yes, Pop, and yes, Grandpa, yes, the Steelers. And I'll get her a little Steelers, little. They have those little dresses and skirts and Steeler girl clothes. I can't wait for my granddaughter. No time soon.
No time soon.
No time soon.
So Evelyn has left the building. But
Bye,
she said
Ev. Good night. Good night. I know it's been so much fun. We gotta leave the building too, Ev.
Yeah, Mike B was born in Detroit.
Ooh, Motown.
And he said, "Thank you, fam."
What up, fam? Yo, Mike B from
Mike
Detroit.
B in the house.
Yo, I'm a Yankee Steelers Knicks fans, but you know I rock with Isaiah Thomas and the Detroit Pistons. Joe Dumars, Rodman, Aguirre, Adrian Daly, Lambert, the Pistons.
So, House of Toa asked, the astrology courses that you offer, can I become an astrologer?
Are you kidding me? I have one-on-one classes where you learn all the tips and secrets. Check out the website. But I will be offering level 2 maybe in the spring. I'm designing all of it now, level 2. I'll probably be finished designing it in January. And level 1, I don't know what I'm going to teach level 1 again, but that I'm going to probably, next thing I do with that is record it, and then it can become a digital download with it, and you can get that with my astrology book. My astrology book it's getting close.
It's getting close, guys. You know what? It is crazy.
We're so busy, yeah.
I think that I have it like almost done. It's not. I mean,
we're trying
I'm
to
over
make it
100
so
pages,
tight.
and I'm really trying to make a lot of really great things. I am making this astrology book for the person that totally is new and needs to learn everything. I'm doing it as if it was for me, and I don't know very much. But then we're also weaving through all of.
We're not gonna say.
Oh, we can't say.
No, it's a treat.
God, it's gonna be.
It's so good. But it's gonna be
Oh.
unique, like my 11th house stellium.
It's really
right.
Good.
My 11th house crew is gonna be flavorful, and it's gonna be dope, and it's gonna have a different twist to it. So everyone on here, you're gonna want to purchase my astrology book, and I can't tell you the title yet.
Really good.
The title will give it away.
It's gonna be full color. We're gonna have spaces for you to answer. It's gonna have question and answer throughout.
Yeah. So it's like a workbook.
It's a workbook, but then also it'll correlate with the level 1 astrology class. So you can get the book as a standalone, or you can do the class and the book. So we're really excited about it when we ever get it done. But
no, it's
coming. Yeah. I promise you. We are like.
I just got a couple more things to write, and then she's just doing some edits, and then we're gonna get it to a publisher.
A lot of edits, but a lot of building up the pages. And I'm trying to figure out the fastest way to print it, quite honestly.
But you got to realize we want it to look good, but be very, very tight, but also extremely informative. And there's unique style and flavor and fun. Yeah.
So you have to have fun when you're learning. Okay.
Yeah.
So when we talked about innovative ways of learning.
But Toa, and it makes sense that I release it after Pluto's in Aquarius. So actually there are no accidents, right?
So
it wouldn't have been right releasing it when Pluto was in Capricorn.
No,
because this is a whole new way of looking at astrology. So, but Toa, reach out to me or look at my website. Yes, I teach astrology classes, and that's all the time, one-on-one. Okay.
So Rose just said that Eagle 6, Ram 7.
Thank you, Rose.
Thank you.
I appreciate you more than you could ever imagine.
And let's see. So Lily Star said 2nd degree Aries, Moon, 6th house.
2nd degree Aries.
It says 2 degrees Aries, Moon, 6th house.
Oh, yeah. So, okay. Yeah. That's explained because I was talking about that earlier. Yeah. No. That could be explosive sometimes at work. Watch the migraines. And actually, you have got to focus for your daily routine and service. The South Node Lunar Mansion, you need to be of service to others in part of your work, right? Aries is the pioneer maverick. It's initiating. So like be the leader, but be someone that considers those who are less than, the downtrodden. And that's an energy where you may like adopt like a dog or a cat, like like you could like go, not like get like some top pedigree, but like one that's like a homeless dog or cat, 3-legged dog. You know what I mean?
Pick up the 3-legged dogs.
Yeah, everybody. I mean, we saw so many in Dominican Republic on our honeymoon.
It was almost like somebody was making them 3-legged dogs just so
I felt like it was part of like the Matrix, because we saw like 3-legged dogs that they
it was very interesting.
It was
wild.
Like,
what are these dogs doing?
And where are their legs? Doggy, ruff, where's your leg? All right, it's time to go. 2 more questions. But are the
Yes,
questions
you know
from
what?
anybody else besides the ones you've been repeating?
No.
Okay, that's okay.
You know, anyways, we
Thank
have
you, guys.
come to the end of your comments.
Please
and it
come
is
back
time to say good night.
And leave a comment in the comment
Good night,
section.
good night,
Go ahead.
good night. I
This
love you.
This has been so much fun. Happy Mercury Retrograde. Thank you for watching episode 271 of the Knowledge of Love Astrology podcast. Please like, share, subscribe, and look in the community. And you'll see tomorrow Sagittarius New Moon and the episode 272 with Sean Lether, before and after the NDE and connecting to the other side. This is a great episode. Make
It's
sure
gonna
you
be a
watch
good
it.
one. I
All
promise
right?
you.
And we'll be back Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys? I don't know. Did you see people vote Saturday or Sunday?
I'll
put up a
know.
community,
We'll
but
have to-
I think
didn't even.
I just think Sunday's a good time. People like this
Well,
time.
we'll have to see.
Yeah.
But thank you guys. We love you. Thank you so much for spending
And
some time with us.
wait, happy Turkey Day. And if it's on your heart, like, maybe donate something, I mean, it was,
Yes.
it's Thanksgiving. She's going to give some food to some new homeless people we see in the community.
We've
So
been
that's
seeing
part
some
of
homeless
our
people in our community, and
So
we're already
she's gonna-
giving food to one of them.
Yeah, we're
and
going
I'm
to
going to be picking up 2 different, making bags of stuff to give to them.
Because it's just, we as human beings, we got to look out for one another.
Mm-hmm.
If the system and the government's not taking care of people, we can't walk past a person in winter and fall and cold and no food. Come on,
regardless of how people got there, nobody wants to be there.
No, and they're somebody's child.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, so that's just how we roll. We're not saying we're better than nobody, but that's just our heart. So please come back, rock with us, watch the podcast, watch the channel, and reach out to me, BigEAstrology.com or Eric at BigEAstrology.com. And if I don't see you, happy Turkey Day. And take advantage of the Love Holiday Sale. You guys all, for $33, you can gift it to yourself, a family member, a friend. It's time for love. Love is in the air. We need love for 2025, right?
A custom, thoughtful gift.
This is a great stocking stuffer gift.
Nobody can give a better gift than that.
Yeah, love.
Insight to yourself.
Yeah.
And to the people that you're giving it to, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, thank you guys. We love you. And we're going to actually click off. Good.